Hi, this is Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Uh, this is a battle on the Ruinberg map, and we're following Tello from Mihi clan in the T57 heavy. That's the tier 10 American heavy tank in the tech tree. This is a 4-round auto-loading tank and has a clip time of about 20 seconds or so. Anyway, so he's loading the premium round to start with. He's in the top tier, and there's 2 tier 10s on each side, 5 tier 9s, and the rest are tier 8s. So it's not a complete 15 battle team. Yep. Anyway, he's heading into the city. Sorry, just make the map a little larger. And this is a good spot to start from when you're coming from the north. Gives you an elevated area, a little bit of hull protection. And was spotted there, so he's just trying to work out who that is. And you can see, yeah, he's got 2 marks of excellence on the gun, so you can tell that yeah, he's an experienced player with this tank. He's got the mouse coming towards him here. See if you can get the side of the turret there. Yep, 2 shots gone in. 3 shots. No, he hasn't fired the 3rd shot. Yep, just lining up. 3rd shot goes in. 4th shot goes in. So the mouse was angling, but had to face different directions, threats. So that gave Tello access to him. Now, in terms of autoloaders, as you're probably aware, you need to be careful about whether you want to unload the full clip, given that yeah, you're then exposed to fire. But in this case, yeah, he's only had 1 tank facing him, and he knows that yeah, he's not facing multiple guns. He did get hit by the arty there, but he managed to kill the mouse with 2 shots, and he's just gone behind cover and started to reload. So good use of the auto-loading mechanism there. Now, here's another spot which is useful, gives you protection for your lower front plate, and you can tell there's an I7 there, just potentially waiting for him to come out. He's just facing in there, gets 1 shot in, miss from the I7, gets 2 shots in, fires the 3rd shot, but that seems to miss, I think. But nonetheless, yeah, getting good damage output. There's nearly up to 3k of damage there. Now, just shaking his head there, I think. Not sure exactly why, but you can see there's some artillery shots coming in and more shots as well. But the yeah, team is now up by about 2,000 hit points compared to the enemy team. So that's a good sign for the team there. Now, there were a few other tanks there coming from that corner, but unless they come around, they won't be targets. So you've got to make a decision. Do you stay in this spot and wait for them to push on you, or do you change position? Now it looks like that was the I7 that spotted him from behind that cover, given that that seems to be the only tank in that position. But obviously the I7 has pulled back, so it looks like Tello's decided to move up to the next corner and try and again find the hull down position, or at least wait for the other tanks to fire. And there he's got the Martian, which is the tier 9 version of the mouse. Gets 2 shots in, bounces around from the I7, which is pretty lucky there. Now, the T57 does have a relatively tough turret, so depending on where you shoot, you can bounce quite a few rounds there. The I7 gun's a bit notorious for inaccuracy there, so whether he was aiming directly at the turret or not, it's a bit hard to tell, but nonetheless, it didn't go in. So he's being challenged there by a T54 lightweight, which is going to keep him busy. And here we've got Tello coming in behind this IS-2-2, which is the tier 10 double-barreled tank, and gets rid of him. So that's 2 kills to Tello, and brings him up to 5k of damage now. So yeah, getting some excellent damage output here. And again, as you can see, while he's on reload, he needs to find a safe place so that doesn't get exposed. There's the Chinese tank destroyer, the FT, but Object 277 just went in front, but he'd managed to spot the arty that was troubling him and taking him out of the picture. So he's up to 3 kills now and just under 6k of damage. So just really racking up the damage total here. So good matchmaking there. He's bounced another round from the IS-7, so that's almost 1,000 hit points of damage that is saved from the IS-7. So still in a very healthy position there. They're only 1 tank up, but they are still substantially in front in terms of hit points, so there must be quite a few damaged tanks on the enemy side there. So pushing around here again, trying to change angles, catch the IS-7 perhaps unawares, or be able to sneak around behind him. No sign yet of the IS-7, and however he's found the Chinese tank destroyer, it's the Tier 9 version of it, which has got a big alpha gun. Now he's just got to be careful coming out. He's trying to bait a shot, but is he showing too much of his side? Yes, he is. So he's taken a big hit there, but now he knows that's a fairly long reload on that gun. So can he put his 4 shots in without taking another hit? He does, but takes a hit from the Conway and bounces another round from the IS-7. But when the Chinese tank destroyer comes around potentially to try and push on him, but gets taken out by the Wheezy 114. Now he's still on reload here. He's got the Conway going past him, but he's just coming out of reload. Yep, gets 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots into the Conway. So that was a bit of a bad move from the Conway, and puts his final shot into the I-7, who's down to a 1-shot thing. But then Tello's, from the hits that he's taken, he's also down to 1 shot, so a bit of a balance here. Well, the team's in a very much winning position. There's only 2 tanks left, or only 1 tank left now, which is the IS-7. Tello's up to 8.7. Will he get it up to 9k? He's on, he's fully reloaded, but he's used all his premium rounds now, so he's going to have to be a bit careful here in terms of his shot selection. Now the I-7 is facing him. His first shot goes in, bounces. Luckily a shot from the I-7 gets the kill, so that's 9k of damage and 5 kills. Alright, that was an ace tanker game there for Tello. All the minor badges there. High caliber award for getting most damage across both teams. 9,028 direct damage and 423 of assisted damage, and the 5 kills. Let's have a look at the experience earned in the next screen. 1317 base experience. Again, for tier 10, that's about roughly 200 points higher than the normal base level of ace tanker, so that's a good result there. The next best player was the Waffenträger tank destroyer for tier 9, getting 2.2k direct damage. And on the enemy team, the tank destroyer that hit him was the best one on the other side. So 28 shots fired, 26 connected and 24 penetrated. So excellent use of ammunition there, and very little wasted. And he came out with some additional bonus payments there. So he came out with a profit there of 33k, which would always please you in tier 10. Anyway, great result, Tello.